Fox 11 viewers are well acquainted with Areva Martin, the civil rights attorney, author, and analyst. Martin, whose son was diagnosed with autism at age 2, is also the founder and CEO of the nonprofit grassroots organization, the Special Needs Network, which responds to the crisis of developmental disabilities in underserved communities.
And Areva Martin joins us now with more on some incredible work being done by the Special Needs Network. It's always great to have you.
Oh, my pleasure to be here.
Let's first start, for those who may not know exactly what Special Needs Network does, what does it do?
Well, we are I use the word grassroots, but we've become a really kind of big organization with almost 500 employees.
Wow.
We have 5 offices now throughout Southern California, but we are still parent-based, focusing on providing resources and services to kids with autism and other developmental disabilities, primarily those that live in underserved communities, primarily those that don't have access to a lot of services, including healthcare services, educational services that their typical peers have. So even though we've gotten much bigger over the last decade or so, we continue to center parents and children. So that's what makes us really special.
Yeah, it is. It's such great work. And you have a number of events coming up, including a food truck. Talk to us about that.
Yes, so we're always enterprising at Special Needs Network. And so we created a culinary vocational program, which my son is a part of. So we're teaching young people on the spectrum how to become, food preparers, chefs, and to work on a food truck. So we have purchased our first truck, and our new center is in a food desert, 120th and Wilmington, so there's hardly any fresh food in that community. So we got a grant to buy this truck, and we're going to launch on April 19th. We're going to be serving healthy sandwiches and salads and breakfast food to that big MLK campus.
Okay, so that's April 19th.
April 19th.
That's still a week and a half away. April 13th, this Saturday, is a big deal. It's Parents' Day and Tools for Transformation Conference. What's going on?
Yes, this is Autism Awareness, Autism Acceptance Month. We celebrate every year in April, and we always have this big conference, Tools for Transformation. It's both disability rights, social justice, and this year, unfortunately, the tragic murder of Ryan Gaynor, 15-year-old teen in San Bernardino, caused us to really rethink our conference on the 13th, Saturday. We're going to start with the town hall. We're going to talk about autism, policing, mental health, and address some of the issues that families have. Families in crisis when they call the police and they show up with guns. This kid had a garden tool in his hand, and the sheriff said he was attempting to murder this sheriff, which is absolutely insane. And so many families find themselves having to call the police, and you shouldn't die. You shouldn't be shot and killed in your own home when seeking help from law enforcement. So we're bringing together the experts to talk about it. The autism community, we want to have a bigger say in policing, training, how first responders respond to calls involving kids on the spectrum. Who should be first responders? We're going to be asking that question. Should it be police? Should it be, some other kind of healthcare professional, social service agency? So we're going to have a discussion about that. Then we have 12 free workshops, everything from IEP, helping families with IEPs to getting a diagnosis. We provide lunch and breakfast and giveaways. It's just a way to bring the entire community together.
And I've been out there several times with you in the past.
Yes.
And what I think is so great is to see the parents find community with each other. This idea that this can feel so alone, and to find other parents that they can connect with and lean on in addition to all the resources is really great to see the growing community there. Meanwhile, I just want to get your thoughts on the loss of a legend in Southern California, Reverend Cecil Murray, somebody I know you know well, and who led the AME Church for so many years.
And helped with your nonprofit a lot.
Yeah, I literally was going through pictures in my home today, looking for some pictures for a book I'm doing, and I found a picture of Reverend Murray. My daughter was homeschooled, Michael, and we had kind of our own rites of passage program for her. And here is this minister of a 18,000-member church in our living room, helping us celebrate our 13-year-old daughter's rites of passage. So that's who Reverend Murray was. Obviously internationally known civil rights leader, but at heart he was the person that would give you the shirt off his back. You go to his office, if you just looked at something, he said, "Hey, do you want that?" And you would leave with it. He opened the doors of that church to allow us to talk about autism when autism wasn't being talked about in the Black community. He allowed us to have sessions in the basement of the church, to bring speakers to speak before the thousands of people on a Sunday morning. money, and he became a member of our advisory board. Helped me through some very, very dark days as I was getting my son's diagnosis. My mother was also dying, and I remember talking to him almost daily as I was trying to make decisions about my mother's health, grappling with my son's autism. So but here's some beautiful thing that, there's always light in darkness. I got to see him 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
He had a bad fall, and they took him home. His family took him home, and they allowed church members to come by, and I was able to see him. And in June of last year, I had the honor of my life. The church celebrated 150 years, and they gave out awards. And Reverend Murray got an award, and I got an award. So I got to be on the stage and to be honored with someone who's like my spiritual father, like a giant to me. So many beautiful memories, and just looking on Facebook and social media with everyone posting their pictures and their tributes. 94 years, you can't really complain.
That's a life well lived.
Right.
Life well lived.
He's your guardian angel now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Areva,
we just love him.
We want to let people know, so the weekend, the Tools for Transformation Conference, Professional Day is Friday, Parents' Day is Saturday, includes the Autism, Mental Health, and Policing Town Hall. You can register by scanning that QR code, which is on your screen right now.
Awesome.
Thanks for all the good work you do. It
Thank
makes
you,
such a
guys.
difference to so many
Appreciate
people.
you so much.